what it's like when you open it. It's like, oh! 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 Anyway. Verification. Yeah, we just... What do we got? Please press men for bears. Let's say there you go. Check this out. Beginning simulation. These prescribed parameters. Chance of failure estimated at 0.0000001%. Excellent. But readings like this, our work should be but a matter of course. All that remains is to complete work on the soul stone. Soon, my friend. Soon the animal will be safe. Now and forevermore. Yeah, I have to complete. I know, that's why I waited to do this one. Some of them doubly required. What's that? Newborn stone. Please insert materials. Ready to begin work on the soulstone? Excellent. Let us begin by going over the requisite materials. Now, it bears mentioning that mine is a new method of soulstone creation. Rather than taking an existing stone and enchanting it, we will fashion a composite of high purity crystals. These crystals are common enough, and even I should be able to procure them. Catalyst for this process, however, will provide more elusive. A peculiar fusion of crystal and dark matter known as penumite is essential to this unique form of soulstone synthesis. Unfortunately, I know not how or where one might attain it. I have only seen a single specimen in my master's laboratory, and though it pains me to admit it, I never thought to inquire after its origins. I am afraid I must turn to your adventurer's resourcefulness to acquire the penumite we require. By my operations, we will need no less than 15 to ensure a successful fusion. It is no easy task, but it is our only way to make our stone. I know I can count on you. When you have the rest of your penumite, return here and load them into the processing unit. So, there's two ways to get them. Speak with other players and share information as to how to find it. Or just look online and find it. For the record, there's two ways to get it. You can go to Sundry Splendors and pay out Allegatomes, which I will not do because I don't have enough to do that. Or apparently you can go to your brand company and get them. Which is what we will do. Because I have well over the amount I need. Yeah, you just go over there. If you have the tomes. I would say save your tomes unless you have exactly 2,000. Okay? If you have 2,000, you can pay out the 1,500 easily. And then have still 500 for the final request. Yeah, there's still one more. The coordinates. Wait. Yeah. There they are. Okay. We got it. I'm just glad we got. We're actually gonna I'm gonna push to try and get this done tonight. I was not supposed to be doing this. I was gonna wait until after the patch. System parameters verified. Please insert materials. Insert these. Yeah, analyzing catalyst drive at full capacity. Optimal. Ah, you have the pedal. Excellent work. Okay. I will ready the crystals at once. The crystals are all accounted for. Now to load them into the processing node. That should do it. Now processing node. Initiate the Soulstone Synthesis protocol. Unable to initiate version 10 of the upper is required to proceed. Do you wish to upgrade? Yes, just I'm not sure I want to. Upgrade requested. Do you agree to the terms and conditions used as submitted by the Allegan Research Council? Yes, I agree. Will you please just initiate this? Update complete. Rebooting system. And initiating synthesis protocol. Always gotta update things 20 to 30 times before it's like you get what you want. Margin of error within acceptable parameters. It worked. It worked. We did it. We have our soulstone. Take it and the animal weapon to ground. It is time to take the final step in securing the animal's future. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I have to have them in my inventory. Or let's have it. Let's get it. Let's get it and get it good. Here we go. Pearl, let's get to it. Oi. Artificial. You needed yell, I can hear just fine. I just needed a moment. A moment? What the hell's for? What's with all the gloom all of a sudden? Wait a second, you ain't scared, are you? Scared? Scared? I'm absolutely terrified. What if something should go wrong? Years of hard work and research would be squandered. Well, for you it would be years. For me it would be about 2 weeks worth, I think. Yeah, about 2 weeks worth of work, essentially, working on this piece of garbage. Because it kind of is a garbage. It's only used for glam at this point. More importantly, an innocent new life would be lost. I could never forgive myself should the unthinkable befall the animal. Unless this thing looks good, which kind of already took a sneak peek. So that's it then. You just plan to run with nothing to show but a trail of piss on your way home? After all you've done to get this far? What about Ronald? He fought the 7 hells and back to get the animal ready for this. Exactly. What about me? And me. You had me hostage here, hammering new weapons day after day. And this one's be best yet. You be denying the world a masterpiece, what put all other smiths to shame. And you sure you might have... And sure you might be a self-serving breed. A little gobshite. But I've seen me fair share of scholars, and you're the cleverest little gobshite I've ever met. You'll go without saying, the soulstone you made is perfect. So why get so bothered over nothing? As you say, we have no reason to be concerned. Let's begin by transferring the anima to the new stone. I require the anima glass, if you would be so kind. It's done. Quickly now, alright? The anima will not last long. Step the soul stone. Yeah, set it. How do you like that? The pinnacle of perfection forged from blood, sweat, and tears. It's not done yet. There is still one step left. And it is all yours, Ronald. You have more than earned it. Ooh. Your eyes on Etir and Prion, the gods themselves. Weep for these beauties. Oh! Look at that. I do hope the anima is as pleased as we are. Care to summon it forth, Ronald? Uh-oh. Where's the anima? But where is the anima? Does it not answer your call? Give it a moment. Abby, did it not survive the transfer? It just needs a moment. Good evening, Ronald. Why do you look at me so? Have I done something wrong? Well, I wonder if it was. A great power welled up within me, the likes of which I never felt before. For a fleeting moment, I was drifting, and then there was a burst of color and light. So warm and comforting was the glow that I could feel myself nodding off to sleep, but then I heard your voice and I woke with a start. I've never felt so alive. It's as if I've been born anew. Born anew, yes, in a sense, that is indeed what has happened. You've grown strong, so much that you need no longer rely on others. Yes, now you are free to go forth with Ronald to see distant lands and embark on all the adventures this realm has to offer. such trials or tribunals together. I dare say you two have become quite the pair. Less adventurer and his free-armed and fast friends. As friend. Though I am but a youth of 17 summers, I know what it means to respect and care for another. There is a sort of true kinship I see in you. It gladdens me to hear such praise. My only aim now is to become stronger, prove myself a loyal friend to Ronald. Our adventures with Ronald will doubtless carry you to distant lands where you will confront foes the likes of which I can scarce imagine. But no matter the challenge, you must rise to overcome it, together as true friends do. When you return from such trials, I should very much like to hear your tales of triumph. We have done it, Ronald. The animals shall enjoy life in all its splendor, now and forevermore. To your selfless dedication, words fail to express my gratitude. Huh? I'm dead. Boy, Arsidar. I've been meaning to tell you, but I've fixed up the wings on this little one too, just like you asked. Thank you. All that remains to do is to calibrate the joints and it'll be complete. There is another matter I will discuss with you. Doubtless you are weary after such a long day. I bid you safe travels home. And a well-earned respite. Let us speak again when you return to Azela. Wait. That looks like the animal. The animal has been reborn. The spirit was then imbued with newfound power. Done! Yes, it is done. I didn't get a chance to get a picture, but that's okay. Oh, look at that. Now that kind of goes with gear. Because of the gold and blue. I still like this, though. But, the animal... What's this? Body and soul. Yeah, that's it. I figured they would give me the animal. Wait, where's words of wisdom? Oh, okay, so it's... Okay. Alright, hang on. Hang on. Okay. Alright. Apparently this is just all expedition and talk. So let's get started. We only have an hour to try to pull this all off. Not gonna be easy. So good of you to come, Ronald. Did you rest well? What's this then? Gonna eat it? I'm gonna eat it. Curious, are we? I am afraid you'll have to wait a little longer. A while longer. It is nearly ready, save for a few final adjustments. Or I'm finishing with this. I'm gonna ask you a favor. But you might remember, I wish to discuss something with you. Now that our work on the anima is complete, I would have Mistress Rowena come and see the fruits of our labor. Try as I might, not but static when I call via Blink Pearl. Would you go and ask her to come here to Azela? I should be finished by the time you return. She is sure to be pleased with what I have to show her, as will you. Let's just do this. I like the look of this, actually. So that means that it's probably going to look even better once I get into its maximum form. Okay, back here. Back here, something. Alrighty, my favorite customer and business partner. Any new developments with the animal weapon? Finished, you say? That's the best news I've heard all day. One that I could leave now to see it, but it'd be bad if it is to leave clients waiting. You tell her that you can expect a visit from me as soon as I'm done here. Yeah, we kind of figured that. While we wait for Mistress Rowena to arrive, there is something I wish to give you. Okay. Ooh, what is it? It is a device used when summoning the anima. Care to give it a try? Oh! Did you need something, Ronald? Huh? What's happening to my body? Despite all we have accomplished here, one thing still concerns me. The fact that your spirit is bound to the animal weapon, which is why you can only be summoned in its presence. What will happen then should he need your aid but not possess the weapon housing your spirit? It is why I created that new body. It is linked to you through your original soul stone, which still bears your ethereal signature. As long as Ronald keeps that device with him, your spirit can be channeled into this new physical form. Consider it my gift to you, that none may break the bond shared between you and Ronald. Thank you, sir. I will never leave his side. My word. With this, then? What's this, then? You're celebrating without me? Arnold's told me everything. I take it this is the anima I've heard so much about. It's very nice to meet you. Magnificent, is it not? A life created with our own hands. Forged into a weapon, the anima weapon. The perfect companion to accompany adventurers like Ronald. You have impressed me, artist here. With proper rearing, these anima will make obedient helpers. And me a tidy profit. I can see my guild was well invested. and I look forward to seeing more of your work, now that you will come to Oro making the first. I'm sure a sharp lad like you can ready animal weapons for the masses in no time at all. Indeed, I have learned a great many lessons in my time here. Thanks in no small part to Ronald, and even Gora. I dare say it will not be long before all the realm knows of the wonders that is Anima. But first I intend to return home. Fates permitting, I will find a capable smith to assist me in fashioning more animal weapons. You heard the boy. If he wants to go home, let him. I got better things to do than look after that Dick of piss when I makes more toys. With me debts repaid, I'm heading to Coast of the South for a well-earned. Repaid? I never took you for the sort who jokes about money. You owe me plenty. Now hold on, Rowena. You promised to forget me debts once we were done with the animal weapon. I'm a woman of my word. What you owed before we started this business venture been forgiven. That just leaves the cost of coming and going from Azela. A rather impressive bill for all that mean you drank. I expect you to pay me back down to the last gill. Of course, I might be willing to forgive and forget again if you help our dear boy artist. Anyway, I ought to be heading back. Got business to do. Until next time, Ronald. Artist. Of course. Pulled you right into that. Oh. How about firing up the forge for another of those animal weapons? The offer is appreciated, but no thanks, as I said. What I seek is a smith committed to making weapons, not wasting his day in pursuit of drink. Right then. No more drinking until we're done. Glad we got that settled. We have settled nothing. Even if I were to consent, you would never hold up your end of the agreement. Even now I can smell the foul odor of ale on your breath. Perhaps we should leave them to settle this on their own. Surely there are others who need our assistance. That's bad. That's insane when the animal's like, let's get out of here because this is getting weird. Like, I don't want to get caught up in this, do you? No, I do not. Yeah. The saga ends. Wait, what? It's not actually. Ah, there it is. Nice. There we go. The animal. Words of wisdom. Oh, Ronald, a pleasure as always. How fares the animal? It's fine. There, yeah. Friendly as ever. I see. It puts my mind at ease to see you both well. You there? I just thought I'd check in. How are things coming along? My research is progressing quite well. To what do I owe the pleasure of this unexpected call? It's those papers you had me send off a few minutes ago. You got a letter back about them. A rather comprehensive one. At least judging by the weight of the envelope. I reckon you might want to drop by and pick it up. I mean, of course. I'll make for idle shower at once. After finishing our work on the anima, I wrote a treatise on the various techniques we employed in its development. Thanks to Rowena, our influential connections, I was able to deliver it to a renowned scholar who the realm's foremost expert on arcane entities. I could scarcely believe it, but it would seem my observations were deemed worthy of response. Would you care to accompany me to Rowena's? I can but speculate as to the contents of the letter, but I dare say we may learn something of benefit to your animal. Yeah, I bet you I know who you sent that letter to. Excellent. Pray, go on ahead to Idle Shower. I have a few tests underway that must be finished before I can leave. I shall follow on. Yeah, I pretty much know who this. I'll tell you this much, if we don't get the weapon, like, we're in the pathway to get the weapon done, but I'll tell you this much, if we don't get it done in time, what I'm going to do is actually just, get it done first, then do, 7.5 story and stuff. Because this is important. This is big. This is big for me. Guys, this is big. Wait, because once the servers go down, I'm just gonna go straight to bed. That's it. That's the thing. I'm gonna go to bed and try to get up at 3 in the morning. Get cleaned up and then start the stream up and just... Ah, there he is. What took you so long? You hear Ronald tell it? You were so bloody worked up about this letter, you nearly broke your link pearl. My apologies. No sooner had I arrived in the hinterlands than I realized the burners on my workbench were still lit. But that is neither here or there. Oh, to think this moment will come. May I see the envelope, Rowena? After all, not every day one receives a personal missive from the other. The illustrious Mistress Matoya. I thought it was the guy all the way back in whatchamacallit, when we were doing Realm Reborn weaponry. Yes, of course. Okay. Let's see it. Why? It's just so clear now. There's a way to push it further, isn't there? I had the highest expectations, but her analysis of my work is giving me more comprehensive enlightening than I could have ever imagined. What's more, she praised my methods for development as innovative. You believe it? The incomparable Mistress Vittorio, master of all matter, whose arcane was impressed by my intellect and ingenuity. You went on to surmise that, considering the anima in its capacity as a sentient weapon, its sense of individuality was lacking. But fear not. In her preliminaries, she saw fit to offer counsel as to how we might address this very issue. The fledgling scholar I once was would have been elated, typically to receive counsel. I could scarcely understand, but I have learned much in my time together with you and Garuk. Together, I am confident we can put Mistress Vittoria's teachings to good use. What say you, Ronald? Shall we set to work on instilling your anima with a keener sense of self-awareness? He's like, I don't know. Glad to hear it. Doubtless Gunnar, too, will be pleased to hear that this most exciting turn of events. Let us return to Azela and deliver the news. The news! Our product's getting a little more polished, eh? Well, if you and I need anything at all, you can trust old Rihanna to take care of it. Provided the price is right, of course. This isn't a charity I'm running here. After all, good luck to you, Ronald. Of course. That does look like a cool sword. Anyway, focus. Gotta focus. At last you will return. I can scarcely wait to see what wonders will come from Mr. Council. Oh, that's it? Okay. This is it. The final quest. Best friends forever. Please note. Oh. Oh. I have pored over Mistress Pretoria's instructions 20 times over, in fact. I do believe I have settled for our next course of action. Allow me to elaborate. As she explains it, the primals are the key to developing the animal's sense of self. I will grant that the idea may seem far-fetched, but bear with me. As you are well aware, they are beings of ether, much like the anima, summoned forth using crystals, driven by the faith of their followers. To what end do their followers summon them so? How do they fight once made manifest? This is the knowledge I would have you share with the anima. To do so, I ask that you take the anima weapon in hand and call to mind your encounters with the primals, as vividly as you can muster, as if you were fighting these great battles anew within the confines of your own mind. This plan may seem peculiar, but every success and failure a man experiences grants him strength. Having overcome untold dangers and countless hardships, your spirit is no doubt an inexhaustible reservoir of energies. You must tap into that strength and share with it. Share it with the anima. When you are finished revisiting your harrowing experiences with the primal, speak with me. We shall set the next step of the plan into motion. Okay, this is okay. Alright, we don't have much time. I don't have much time. Let's get this over with. We're on the final phase. Hang on, wait. Oh, I have to have it equipped. Okay. Up here. Here we go. Ah, you are returned. You can scarcely imagine what terrible trials you contrived within the reason of your mind. And I trust you have revisited all the primals? Yup. Excellent. That the anima now possessed of knowledge of the primals in all their forms and the strong desires that spurred them into action, we need only reinforce what it has learned. For that, we must use magics that gave birth to Mistress Victoria's amphibian familiars. Though they began as ordinary frogs, she transformed them into what we know as Boragos by means of an enchantment that served to awaken knowledge previously imparted to them. She persists that by using the same spell, what the anima has learned from reliving at your side, your confrontations with the primals can be ingrained into the very core of its being. The spell requires a few unorthodox ingredients. However, I can procure them all myself, save for one. I already know what you need. A form of enchanted ink used in days of yore, whose recipe has been lost to time, or so it is generally believed. There are those, however, who insist that it is still being manufactured to the present day in secret deep in the heart of Charlian motherland. Would that I were acquainted with the merchant who trades in exotic goods, or perhaps there is another way. I have not the faintest idea where to begin, but an adventurer as well-traveled as you yourself might fare better. Do you think it's possible you could procure this ink? Yes. A single bottle will be more than suffice. As for the remaining ingredients, worry not. I will see to the procurement. Good luck, Ronald. What? It's again one of those things where it's strict to the player, but I already know where to go. We're going home. I'm gonna remember where. No. No. It's the blue one. There it is. Yeah, you just go to one of these. Combat supplies, I think it was. Special arms. There it is. The ink. Whip it in my inventory. And that's it. We're done. That's it. That's the whole quest. I just had to do a bunch of fights that involved fighting all of the primals again. And then, afterwards, just buy the ink for 500. And then, bring it over here. We're able to procure the... Yep. 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 And over. Yep. There we go. Excellent work. Long have I been curious to see the splendor of Mistress Vittoria's wisdom firsthand. With all the regiment now accounted for, we at last be sated. Let us begin. Yep. Oh, the color has changed just as Mistress Vittoria said it was. Splendid, splendid. Next is the more delicate step of the process. Inscribing the arcane circle needed for the spell using this magic brew. And there, I believe that should do it. It was all but certain the trembling of my hands would make a mess of the inscription. As the final step, we need but place the animal weapon within the circle and hope that the desired effect is achieved. The spell is ready, but its magics must be invoked by your hand, Ronald. In doing so, you will shape the animal's sense of self and purpose in the world. Now close your eyes, envision the path your animal will take, and allow your ether to flow into the arcane circle. So I guess we're just trying to give it a personality. To freely choose its own destiny. I wanted to just... Ronald. Your memories of battles were quite evocated. I feel as though I truly was there at your side, supporting your every blow against the primals. I have reflected deeply on all I have seen about the primals and the dreams and desires that spurred them into action. I realize now that even a simple wish, no matter how pure, how innocent, can at times be used to bring about calamity. All I ever wished for was the strength to protect you. But am I not unlike primals, an ethereal being seeking ever greater strength to fulfill my desires? But that power should come to cause you harm. The mere thought of it chilled me to my very core. But no longer now. I have felt the warmth of your aether. Your earnest plea has banished my fears and filled my heart with unwavering courage. Freedom. This is what you did wish for me. Indeed, the world is vast and full of wonders, and I would see them all by your side as your companion and ally. This is the path I choose, my own free will. Right, the animal's weapons lit up something fierce. I reckon it's gained more than a new sense of self, if you get my meaning. Could it truly be? What are you waiting for, Ronald? Take the animal hand. Oh! Look at that! Jeez! My word, have you ever seen anything so exquisite? Friend, it's the power of your wish made manifest, a form befitting of the animal's found resolve. I dare say it deserves a name to match its resplendence. I hereby dub you Etir Lux and Pralin Lux. Oh no. I hit the wrong button. You are raised a fine ally in the animal, Ronald. And thanks to Mistress Victoria's magics, we have sparked a new sense of self within the animal through a joining of our minds. Indeed, this marks a significant milestone in our research, one that would not have been possible without your efforts. You have my sincere thanks. With that said, this method of developing animal is far from efficient. I very much doubt there are many adventurers with such prodigious experiences to draw upon. No, to devise a means for a greater populace to nurture animals as robust as yours will require further research. Mark my words, from the lowly fishermen of Lonoska to the Temple Knights of Ishgard, I will not rest until anyone and everyone in our fair realm can reap the rewards of animal. Hold your chocobos there, Shador. How many of these bloody things do you plan on making? I did say anyone and everyone, did I not? There's much work to be done, and I would be most appreciative if you could honor your end of the agreement. Of course, you are free to leave. That is your want, though I suspect Rowena would be disappointed. Well, look at me. Anyway, good luck, guys. I have a new weapon. You good no sticking sacker. You're lucky me selling kennels ain't as gameful as it used to be. But when all this research of yours is finally finished, I'm dragging your scrawny the marina myself, and we're gonna settle me debts right then and there. Got it? Yeah, wonderful. I knew you would come to see things my way. I look forward to a long and fruitful partnership. Words fail to express my gratitude. Now go forth, explore, and share the realm's different wonders with the animal. When next you return, I look forward to hearing your grand stories of adventures. But that, it is done. The spirit has gained unyielding resolve. The weapon, it's now the pinnacle of martial perfection. In other words, it can't become any stronger now. It's really done. Yeah, it's really done. There you go. There you go. Oh, wow. I didn't think it would be that wild looking. I wonder if we got like a... I want, hang on. Let's see if I can get that. Which button is it? Group house, there it is. There it is. There you go. And all of its glory. It is probably the most it's probably the most, it's the fiercest one I've seen out of all of it. Like, this is a very fierce looking weapon. And now I have it. But with that, we are done. I managed to pull it off. I've managed to get Heaven's Ward and Realm Reborn done before the next patch, actually. I thought it would take longer, but no. Like, I didn't think I was sitting on the very end of it all. Because actually, I was going to take the final... Because today's Monday. The day before. So, yeah, that's it for now. Well, next time, everyone.